Mr. Ahmed Shafiq has reportedly arrived in Cairo after being arrested and deported from the United Arab Emirates. Shafiq has lived in the UAE since losing a presidential election to Mohammed Morsi of the Muslim Brotherhood in 2012. Last week, he announced plans to run for the presidency again in 2018, but in an online video, he claimed he was barred from leaving the Emirates, a claim the government there denied. Sahar Aziz is an associate professor of law at A&M University. She's also a member of the Egyptian American Rule of Law Association. Joins us live from Boston. Thank you very much. So how do we know who's right here, whether he was actually barred from leaving or not?
Well, he clearly has been deported.
Yes.
And presumably the reason why he was deported was in retaliation for his claiming that he was barred from departing the UAE for France and a European trip where he was going to be campaigning among the Egyptian diaspora there and then presumably heading to Egypt. So I don't think that he would take such a big political risk of insulting his hosts for over 5 years who effectively gave him refuge while he was facing criminal charges in Egypt, that he would do something like that publicly on Al Jazeera if at least there was some truth to it. So I think he probably was kept, but now he's going to pay a higher price.
So the fact that he did go so public with this, is this perhaps why the UAE responded the way that they did so publicly?
I think they were insulted, and in a region of the world where honor and dignity are very important values, particularly towards guests and their hosts, yes. And now I think he is going to face serious problems in Egypt where we don't know if he's going to be detained, and I don't think there's any knowledge right now of where he has been sent to in Egypt.
Is this about, again, this would just be your thoughts, your theory, but does this have anything to do with what his future political plans are?
Oh, absolutely. I think that Shafiq is a formidable contender in the presidential elections, primarily because he has legitimacy as a former general and because he represents the Mubarak era. And 6 years now after the so-called revolution of 2011, there is a significant number of Egyptians who reminisce for the Mubarak era, and they would like that era to come back, and that's what he represents. And presumably there are people in the military and other parts of the security apparatus who have signaled to him that they would support him if he announced his candidacy.
Okay. Well, let's see how this plays out now that he is reportedly back in Cairo. Sahar Aziz, thank you very much. Still ahead.